My fellow magicians, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so, my fellow magicians, let's all go to hell in a fast car and keep it hot. And on today's little pit stop, we already, one of the tarot details has already flipped up. The Emperor is already here, and the Emperor, these emperors out here on the table recently all day are stressed and pressed. Stressed and pressed. Whoever this emperor is, they are concerned about the star. I want to be a celebrity. That means somebody everyone knows. So this is probably based on the general energy, someone who they are holding in a high place in their mind, right? To whoever this emperor is, the person who they are thinking about or concerned over is a star in their own mind. They're not necessarily a public figure or a celebrity, though if you know you are a public figure or a celebrity, it very well obviously could be that that person's thinking of you. But if you're not, it's just talking about the role that you play in someone else's life, just like that's what that emperor means, right? The emperor can look like anything, and there are emperors that exist at all levels of society. So what we have, why is this emperor concerned? I'm telling you, I promise you, this is this person who is like psychotic about money. Like this person, unless I see something different in the details, this person actually has nothing to be concerned about with money, but they're sitting there like, I'm never going to financially recover from this. And it's like they have, like, this is the type of person that has like $12 million, like liquid asset, however you say, I'm kind of dumb. But they have like, they can just, $12 million easily accessible to them. And then they have like, obviously you can't just have $12 million like static, right? Because that does get depleted. But they also have like an incoming flow of money, and they're still sitting there like, oh my God, it's not enough. It's not enough. Like this person is like, oh, I'm like 2 steps away from poverty. This person might have grown up in poverty, and that's a real thing, okay? Like, it's very sad. People can leave material poverty and never ever leave mental or spiritual poverty. It'd be cool if you didn't though. Because all the money does is get you access to the resources that are going to get you out of spiritual and mental poverty. But if someone never like buys into that, then they're going to be as this person likely is. But I don't know this person's background, okay? The reason why I'm saying that is because this person is in despair. Like this person is stressed and pressed, concerned, despair, unexpected income. And we also have temperance on that. This person is thinking about some sort of long-term like finance thing. This is the type of person that may like get into weird catastrophizing thought loops about like hiccups with their finances, like some sort of big deal thing that's going to impact them financially that hasn't happened and may never happen. That's the thing that this person is like, that's the thing that this person is guarding against. And it's like, that's not real. So that's not reality. This is reality. So what we're ending up here with is the Lovers and the Six of Cups, okay? So this person obviously, like they want to go towards their little star here, but they're worried about money for some reason. And I'm not sure yet, right, if this Six of Cups lovers thing is them going towards this person despite this concern, or them procrastinating because of whatever this meant. Again, we've got emperors. Like it seems like all the emperors lately are in mental strongholds about something. And while I have empathy for that, I also don't want to see it repetitiously on the board. I would rather hear about like whatever social warfare that y'all are going through with like the pick-me's or whatever. That's at least more interesting to deal with because it's like something in motion. Like this is a very static thing, which, you know, unfortunately can be one of the emperor's more negative traits. It takes a lot for them to move. And so it's a lot of static energy when you're dealing with an emperor, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's under this: despair, unexpected income, temperance, death. Yeah, this person's scared about some sort. I'm telling you, this hasn't happened. This person is scared about some sort of major financial upset that's like gonna interfere with their stability. But I'm telling you, this person's insane. This person's insane. They are more than financially stable. Okay, there's nothing, like this person is just like, well, what if we have to downgrade from a mansion to a townhouse? Oh my dear God. Like, it's just like, oh no. Like, this is what happens. This is a great example of someone, right? That thing, it's not, I guess it's a parable maybe, but it's that scripture, right? It is easier for the camel to pass through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. That has nothing to do with wealth and everything to do with how attached you are to wealth. The kingdom of heaven, in this case, is a manifestation, something that this person wants. Because this person is so fucking attached to whatever material or whatever, it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for the attached person, attached to material person, to enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's what this is. So if this person, it's not that this person's money is a problem, it's their attachment to the money that's a problem. You think your rules are going to save you, okay? And they're not, okay? So let's see what's under this Six of Cups and Lovers. The Knight of Cups, it seems like, despite whatever the hell is going on here, this person is looking to make some sort of move. They're making some sort of move here. Excellent. But here's the thing, is that this in the middle here is going to be a problem in that relationship if it even gets off the effing ground. And like, oh my God, all these people need therapy. Everybody needs therapy. Okay, like, therapy doesn't have to be some big deal. Though for something like this, there is something like weird. Again, we're gonna, don't come near me. No, don't come near me. You got like an hour. There's something weird attached to this because like it is like poverty. If this person grew up in poverty, that's extremely traumatic, okay? And so if this person only ever did a whole, and seriously, when you are not born into some form of intergenerational wealth, something to buoy you up, it's almost like if you want to work your way, it's not that you can't do it simultaneously, you can, and I would suggest it, okay? If you are someone who is working their way out of poverty, if you can get into a position where you are simultaneously working on that trauma, because it does matter. You might not think it matters. It matters. It matters for your relationships. And if you intend to have children, it matters for your children. Because if you don't work through that, you are going to wound your children with it. And they are going to carry those scars. And I've watched real nasty stuff about people who grew up in poverty, who have money, keep their own children they keep all the money to themselves and they keep their own families in material poverty. While they have millions of dollars, they keep their family in material poverty, spiritual poverty, emotional poverty, and psychological poverty. They do. I've watched it countless times. So if you don't want to be that person, I would suggest you get some therapy, okay? Or something to the effect, all right? Because this, whatever is causing it, isn't going to go away once this person gets into a relationship, and those dynamics are going to be played out in the relationship. So, you know, okay, we're going to go through the big deck again. All right, this Emperor, the Queen of Swords. So this person, I don't know, that's a fairly determined person. This is sort of like, I be knowing, like I know. So they know something. They either know that they very much want to go towards this person, or they might be frosty on like their own issues. They're like, I know, crazy. I'm a real crazy girl about this. Okay, so if they're aware, that's actually better. The moon. No, it's unconscious. Oh my God. So all I know is that they want to go towards this person. This money stuff is like, whatever the root of it is like deep in their unconscious. They got to transform that. Oh my God. That's not good, y'all. It's not. Let me go ahead and look at this Knight of Cups and see what I want to say here. Because I can't with these emperors on the table right now. And that's why we're speed running these reads, because I'm just like, I'm not messing with these people. All right, this Knight of Cups, the World. So it seems like coffee is for closers, right? It seems like this person, 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, is going to go towards this Queen of Wands, whoever they are. They're going to do it. They're going to work it out. Yeah, they're going to work it out. But, so what's the most relevant thing that I communicate or discuss with the collective about this? Because we have motion here, and for now, that's all I care about. But that, whatever that is in the center, y'all, like, yeah, 8 of Wands, King of Swords, 9 of Wands. This person's coming. Knight of Swords. This person's coming to communicate. They're moving forward with that 9 of Wands there. That 9 of Wands is whatever this middle column is. And what I'm saying about that middle column is that whatever that is with this person's money, because it's not about, I'm telling you, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. But you see this person's Queen of Swords, King of Swords, they're in the mental realm. They're in the mental realm, and whatever is going on with them is not in the mind. It's in the heart. Oh my gosh. And so you might want to say, right, that it would be better for this person to deal with whatever this issue is before they came in. It's unrealistic to expect that of people. For anybody to be like completely sorted, like that's not real. That's not realistic. Obviously, there is no like, oh, I'm in the state, like, whomst amongst us is the true bodhisattva? Okay, because that's what you're asking of somebody. I require for someone to be in the state of nirvana before they come to me and make a romantic offer. The thing is, if that person was in a state of nirvana, they probably wouldn't come to you anyway, because they don't, like, they've released all of that. They don't need that anymore. So that's impractical. However, what I would say is this 9 of Wands is talking about this person coming in with some sort of wounds. Though they are very resilient, this person has some sort of fairly significant wounding here. And that can be sorted out in the relationship, given people's like maturity, space, what they're willing to deal with, all of that stuff. So how would these dynamics play out in the relation? I might not be able to see that yet since this hasn't technically happened yet. Like this is happening in Minecraft when I'm getting it on the table. Like when it's happening in real life, I don't get the read anymore. I would get kind of like the same story maybe, but the energy, like the narrative has shifted, right? Because we've already come into contact. So without the canon event, I might not be able to tell. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we've got the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Coins. Okay, all this is telling me right now is that we have a canon event incoming, unskippable cutscene for some of you. This person is coming to talk to you. Okay, I'm going to pull one more time about these dynamics to see if I can get anything, but it's possible that I'm not going to be able to pick up on that until the canon event occurs. So we'll try one more time about these dynamics, how this is going to play out. I might not be able to pick up on it because if this person comes to communicate, and if y'all decide to try out courtship, relationship, whatever, we got to get through courtship, right? And then y'all got to get into some kind of serious level commitment, probably. And then there's the honeymoon period. Okay, so we got to go through all that. That can last up to a year, potentially more, depending. Don't know. This person probably has enough money that there can be a lot of distractions going on, a lot of fun times, right? And so it might be a little bit before those issues pop up. And so I just wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't be shocked, okay? I just wouldn't be shocked when kind of out of the blue, the turbulence occurs. Like I said, the turbulence. She just came in and messed everything up. That's exactly what's gonna happen with this person. It's all gonna be nice and neat, and then something's gonna happen. I swallowed one of her hairs. And then you're gonna see this person's issues jump out. They just jumped out like a boogeyman. Sometimes you just gotta pop out and show people. All right, see if we can get these dynamics now. And then we'll get some final advice, outcome. The cards are everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once. See, there it is. All right, 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Queen of Swords. So obviously, depending on who I'm talking to, right? I'm talking to the person who has the issue, who like would know it or would be in denial about it. Now Misha's here. Would be in denial about it. Like, that's not my issue. Like, I am the emperor, but I have no such issues about money. Okay, Chief. Mish. No. Okay, so you could be this person. You could be this Queen of Cups, right? The object, the star, right? The person that this person wants to go towards. Or, in fact, I am talking about something that you will see happen around you. That also happens as well. So this Queen of Cups is this person's like desire. They very much want this person. But this 5 of Swords, that is the mental conflict that is eventually going to obstruct some of this. And so I want to see what's on that 5 of Swords. All right, we're taking this big chunk. What's on here? The 10 of Swords. Now you see self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. The Knight of Cups. This is something about how this person is going to start presenting themselves or communicating. Oh, you know what? This person could completely, like, you're gonna know this person up front as someone who's very like kind and warm and loving and romantic. And when this person is going through stress, like with their money or whatever, it's like all of that stops. It's like this person becomes extremely cold. I wouldn't say dismissive, but it's like nothing else is going to exist but like the money and the problem. And it's sort of like, everything's done. Everything's done. So it's like a very harsh cutoff. It doesn't have anything to do with this Queen of Cups, right? But that is like, this person's not going to communicate that. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. And they're not going, like, this person can't hold more than one thing in their head at once. So it's just like all of this thing or all of that thing. Okay. Yes, 5 of Wands. And this person, it's like, they're not going to instigate problems in the relationship, but this person's going to become like where you've known this. So like what this person is doing, right? It's almost like a very long period of like you or like them being in this kind of open, very communicative space. And like whoever the Queen of Cups is, if that's you or whatever, you're able to go to this person like with your problems and concerns, and they can like be very open with that and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it's like, no more. And like if you go to you've been, I'm saying trained, it's not trained, but you are used to going to this person with like an emotional thing or whatever, or a problem that you're having, and this person like has the space and the time to deal with it. Now when you go to this person with like a concern or something like that, they're gonna be snappy and like just, why are you even bringing they're gonna do that. They're gonna do some shit like that, okay? And so I would just say, stay frosty on it, all right? And like I said, that's gonna have nothing to do with whoever that Queen of Cups is. It's this person's problem. And if they want to keep the relationship, once this happens, y'all are gonna have to work through it. What's these last two? Seven of Cups. See, this person's like, when this stuff happens, this person goes into some kind of like mental fog. They go into some kind of like fugue state. Right? It's almost like I would say this is almost like dealing with someone who would have like serious substance use disorder, or it's like someone, if you've ever had a friend or a loved one or anything that has like BPD or something like that, you'll know they split. Like everything's all one way, then everything's all this way. It could even be something a little bit like someone dropping from like a manic state into a depressed state, but it's something very quick. It's not a gradual change. It's like one day this, the next day that. And this would be after like a long period of it being not like that. And so I could see, and it's just like, you're gonna be like, well, who is this person? It's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. This person isn't gonna be like abusive or anything like that, but it's like once this happens, it's like they have no room for anything else. And they're not gonna communicate it because they don't know what's happening. That's the moon, it's buried in their subconscious and shit. Four of Wands. But here's the thing about this, is that this person doesn't intend to when I say this person doesn't intend to destroy the relationship, this person wants to, like, they're not gonna like chuck anybody like out of the window or anything like that. It's just the way this person behaves while this is happening. That's the thing that's going to make the relationship rocky, but they ultimately want to keep the relationship. This is not somebody who's like intentionally trying to sabotage anything. This person has a problem with their communication style when they get this way about their money or financial situation. And if this person wants to, in fact, keep the relationship, because like I said, they're not trying to sabotage it. If they want the if they want that Four of Wands, like depending on how long this person wants to go, they're going to have to communicate better. So, is this work throughable with this person? Potentially. I've got Moon, Chariot, Five of Cups, Three of Wands. It's not for now though. This is like something in the future. It's something in the future. Right now, like the Moon, Chariot, Five of Cups is just sort of, this person is being driven to this despair, to this, the concern is over this person that they want. This despair, this middle column, this Five of Cups, this person has their foot to the pedal, or whatever this unconscious thing is that this person, that's being acted out through this person's financial stuff, that is what is driving them. That is what has its foot to the pedal. And working that out with whoever this is only going to be right for people who have ultimately gotten to the point in the relationship where we're talking about stuff like cohabitation and things like that. If you're not at that point with anybody, then there's almost no point in me talking about it. So I'm not going to talk about it. We have to let the energies play out for y'all, okay? But like, just keep it in mind, right? Just keep it in mind, you're probably gonna forget, right? And then it's gonna pop up and be like, oh, I remember what Allison said. Let me go check back in with Allison to see if she's getting any information on this person's crazy, okay? Crazy girl. This person's personal insanity. because otherwise this is a great relationship. We just need to work on some communication. And it's not just communication. I'm telling you, this person, whoever I'm talking about, this emperor, needs a lot. They need one-on-one. It's not couples counseling that this person needs. Well, maybe y'all do, but this person needs something one-on-one for whatever that unconscious thing is. That's like a, you know, that's a something. That is a something. Something very traumatic. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and get our final advice outcome. And then we will close with the Son and the Father. Cat hair just plaguing the reeds lately. All in my mouth. All on the table. All right, let's see here. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Woo woo. The Star. There, okay. I want to be a celebrity. That means somebody everyone knows. All right, so there they are. Four of Swords. And the Six of Swords. So there's like... this person is in like a little pause here, and then they're gonna move. So that's that concern. When we started the read was that concern. I'm concerned about the Star. So that's like repeated here. I'm thinking about something. And it's this person's so insane. It's the finance thing, but then they're gonna move anyway. Yeah, the Sun. They're gonna, whatever concern that they have right now, that's gonna clear up with that Sun, and that's what's gonna allow them to move, to initiate the relationship. It's not over though. It's going to pop up later on. Yes, Princesses. So this person's gonna contact this person. Princess of Cups. This is like, I don't know, it could be contact over the phone or whatever, but this is just saying, this person's going to move to initiate contact. They're still dealing with something that like y'all don't like. It's not gonna show though. It's not gonna show until later on, okay? That's all I can say at this point until y'all, for those of you who are coming into union with people, are gonna get into union with like one of the people that are fitting this pattern. Because remember, these patterns are archetypal, I think it's a word. I'm a magician, okay? Perhaps the greatest magician of the age, perhaps the greatest magician of all time. I can just make up words. We can do that. I can do whatever I want. So there are going to be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who are fitting that archetype, right? So we're not just talking about one couple or one person, because all of that stuff is relative for where you are right now in your life. An Emperor to you might be someone who's making $50,000. If you're someone who is like destitute or homeless or like very like making minimum wage, $50,000 is quite a lot of money. Likewise, if you are making $50,000 right now, the Emperor to you could be someone who's making six figures, okay? And so on and so forth. Oh, right, I messed it up. My fellow magicians, let's all reach out and touch faith and get a little bit of our own personal Jesus on this. Jesus says, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. So this person, no matter their personal issues or whatever, they do intend good, right? They do like want to be happy with whoever they're going towards, and they want to like make that person happy, right? Like no one can actually do that, but I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Jesus also says, be encouraged, my child, your sins are forgiven. I would say, right, that probably, you know, this person's stuff can be worked through. Your sins are forgiven. Likely in Minecraft, in the energy, it's already done. However, it has to play out between the two of you. And free will and all of that, when I'm saying it's done, right? When we say creation is, all of creation is already finished. All that means is There are countless dimensions, realities, what the hell ever, where absolutely everything exists, every single outcome, like even the most ridiculous crap, okay? All of it exists. All of it already exists, but like the navigating to that particular realm of existence is still up to you and the other person. That's what makes it interesting. Life is interesting. It's fun. We're already jumping to the Father, but we're not even done with Jesus. Jesus says, anyone who believes in me will live. So it's going to depend on y'all's belief in each other, y'all's belief in yourselves, and y'all's belief that all things are possible through the Lord. Okay, Jesus finally says, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So all relationships go through tests. And this one eventually will be tested. That's completely normal. Everyone goes through it. And if the relationship, if this person is important to you and you are important to this person, y'all will work it out. Might it be painful? Might it be arduous? Yes, but as long as love is present, hope is not lost. Oh, Bob fell on the floor. Oh, this is nice. We'll keep this one, Bob. I'll just read it, but we're going to shuffle. Every painting is going to be different, and that's what makes it great. Like I said, this is going to fractally repeat and manifest for y'all in lots of different ways. May I, my fellow magicians, call your attention to the fact that this is a deck of cards. May I call your attention to the fact that what I am telling you is a story. So let us finish that story as we mostly always do with the words of the highest authority. That highest authority, of course, being Bob, our Father who art in heaven. We close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. All right, we got some Bobs. What does Bob have to say to us today? I'm about to sneeze. Cat hair. Bob says, let's put a few little highlights in here just to make them little rascals just sparkle in the sun. So, like, this is the honeymoon period, right? Like, this is going to be a little while before y'all are navigating what I'm talking about. Y'all are going to go through, like, the courtship, and get out of here. We're dating, and oh my God, we're like maybe moving in together, and like, it's the honeymoon period. We're going on trips, and like, oh, we're so hot to each other. We're exploring each other, you know, like, Jesus just went everywhere. Okay, Bob also says, we artists are a different breed of people. We're a happy bunch. Artists meaning creators, creators meaning magicians. We are a different breed of people, all right? We are not at the mercy of such things, okay? So if we do not like something that's going on, what can we do? We can change it to the best of our ability. But remember, when you're working with another human being, I don't know that this person is as frosty as y'all are, and they've got unconscious shit going on in their mind. You're not in control of this person. However, you can do anything on this canvas, anything that is within your realm of power, agency to do. Okay, we don't just have to sit there. Bob also says, did you ever think you could just take a great big old brush and make all these beautiful little trees? You really can. Like they were saying, magicians are a different breed of people. We can change, we can rearrange the matrix, okay? Like we don't have to just sit here and go, well, that's just the way the world works. Well, did you ever think that we could change the world? We really can. Oh my God, man in the mirror. Bob finally says, painting will bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. So ultimately, this is a good thing. This relationship and its initiation is likely going to be very wonderful. You're going to be very happy, and you're going to go through a lovely honeymoon period. And when you are facing your first test as a couple, that's where you really figure out who is in it for the long haul and who's in it for a season. So, my fellow magicians, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. But it is we who are the greatest magicians of the age and perhaps the greatest magicians of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because, my fellow magicians, nothing stays. In 50 years or so, it's gonna change, you know. But oh, it's heaven nowadays.